Welcome back, everyone. My name is. No, wait. Scratch that completely. That's never gonna work out. But anyway, guys, welcome back to my weekly roundup of the 5 most interesting games I played last week. This time, including an RPG made by King. Yes, seriously, King, the Candy Crush creators. A beautiful samurai game, the most addicting golf game I have ever played, a British football game, and a casual third-person shooter. So I hope you'll enjoy this video where I break down each game in only 1 minute with my favorite at the end. And if you want to hear more of my thoughts about some of these games, there's a bunch of links in the description of this video, so go check out those. So now, let's just get right into the games. Golf Battle is a new and highly addictive casual golf game by Miniclip, where we compete against 5 other players in real-time multiplayer golf matches of 3 holes, with an objective of either finishing in as few hits as possible or as fast as possible. Each match takes just a few minutes, and the gameplay had me constantly sitting at the edge of my seats as we bet an amount of gold to enter each match, and if we don't end up in the top 3, we lose our bet completely. If we win, however, we get a lot more gold, which allows us to enter into even higher stake matches. A bit like a poker table with a minimum buy-in, it's insanely addictive. We can customize our balls, their trail, unlock new clubs, and even level up existing ones to make them slightly better. Upgrading a club requires finding enough of the same club in chests first, which does give paying users a pay-to-progress faster advantage, although I found the matchmaking to be super fair so far. There's no energy system in the game, luckily, and that means the game can be played for hours on end, easily, unless you run out of gold, of course, and I had a really hard time putting this game down. The game requires an online connection, it takes up 235 megabytes of space, it's out on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it if you're looking for a casual game and don't mind getting super addicted, because trust me, you'll be playing this game non-stop. Glory Age's Samurais is a gorgeous-looking action game where we slash large groups of samurais using our katana to attack, defend, and dodge as we fight through 100 campaign levels split across 10 beautiful worlds and then an endless mode. I really enjoyed the open levels that allows us to walk around freely and the advanced AI of the opponents, which makes the combat meaningful and forces us to pick a proper strategy. Instead of just fighting one opponent at a time, I often found myself dealing with 3 to 5 at a time. The game monetizes through selling new characters and weapons, most of which are unlocked through simply playing the game as well, and skippable video ads after every level, which we can pay $4 to remove completely. You can play the game offline, it takes up 124 megabytes of space, it's out both on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it, and especially if you're looking for an aesthetically pleasing game, but find most mobile games a bit too easy. Dream League Soccer 2018 is a FIFA-like game where we play single-player, local Wi-Fi, and online multiplayer matches with our team of players. We buy new players, and we upgrade and customize our stadium. Splendid, my good sir. That's my best British accent. I'm sorry if I offended anyone there. But anyway, that's true, and there's no autoplay or no energy system, and the control worked really well. And the automatic switching between players on the field felt supernatural. I had so much fun shouting at the judge, which, by the way, I found out is not called the judge in football, but instead a referee, that I nearly forgot that I don't particularly like football. The single in-game currency, which is used for everything from buying new players to upgrading our stadium, is acquired through playing or through in-app purchases, which makes the multiplayer slightly pay to win, but at least the single player should be more than challenging enough to keep you entertained. The game can be played offline, it takes up 438 megabytes of space, it's available both on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it if you're looking for a sports game with no frustrating energy system. FPS.io is a casual and fast-paced shooter that mixes the quick matches of IO games with a blocky art style and third-person shooter combat as we fight against 7 other opponents in the thrilling everyone versus everyone game mode. As we run around the small map, we pick up experience point orbs, which allows us to pick from 1 of 3 new power-ups every time we level up, which we lose again when we die. As soon as we die, we can keep respawning as a different hero with a unique weapon and special skill until all our heroes have died, and we then have to leave the server. In between matches, there's a simple progression system that has us spend gold to level up our heroes, which then makes them stronger. More gold can be acquired through in-app purchases, and new heroes can be unlocked immediately through a monthly battle pass, which makes the game slightly pay to progress faster. Since it's a multiplayer game, it does require a constant online connection. It takes up 157 megabytes of space. It's available both on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should play it if you enjoy hyper-casual shooters. Knights of Fury is a casual yet surprisingly deep RPG by King with a great stylized art style. But wait a sec. King? Yes, guys, King, the makers of Candy Crush, they made an RPG and it's actually rather enjoyable. Who would have thought? So the game has us travel along this path around a fantasy universe with levels, bosses, and shops along the way. The combat is turn-based, allowing us to pick 4 actions per turn, such as doing a normal weapon attack, a fist attack, which is good at piercing shields, or use the special power-up of one of our 2 allied heroes that we also take into battle. You should really watch the full video to get a good representation of this combat because it's quite interesting and there's lots of unique enemies. The game also has guilds, random enemy encounters, boss fights, a ton of items to unlock and upgrade, a fully fledged potion system, and so much more. I'm really impressed by this game. Now there is an energy system in the game, but there's no way to buy more energy through in-app purchases, which means the system simply serves to even out the playing field between casual and heavy players, and I really appreciate that. Monetization happens through selling loot boxes that we also get for free every 48 hours, and then through selling skins. The game requires online access, it takes up 402 megabytes of space. It's out on Android only for now, and only in a few countries so far, and my final verdict is that if you can play this game, if it's available in your country, then you definitely should, and especially if you enjoy RPGs, as it's my favorite game of the week, and one of the more polished casual RPGs I've ever played on mobile. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. Let me know which game was your favorite, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.